As of recent data, African Americans are disproportionately affected by student debt in the United States. Around 54% of Black adults report having student debt, which is higher than the national average for other racial groups. Here are some key points on the scale of the issue. 1. Total number of African Americans with student debt. According to a 2021 study by the Education Data Initiative, roughly 7.5 million Black Americans carry student loans. This represents a significant portion of the 44.7 million total Americans with student debt. 2. Disparities in debt load. On average, African Americans owe more debt than their white counterparts. Studies show that Black borrowers tend to owe about $25,000 more than white borrowers over time, partly due to lower household wealth and higher interest accruals. 3. Long-term effects. African American borrowers are also more likely to struggle with repayment, with a high percentage defaulting on their loans or carrying balances long after attending school. Research shows that 20 years after starting college, Black borrowers still owe 95% of their original loan balance, compared to 6% for white borrowers. The racial wealth gap, labor market disparities, and predatory lending practices have exacerbated these debt burdens, leading to calls for reforms in how student loans are administered. About 71% of Black students borrow federal loans for their education, and the total student debt for Black graduates tends to exceed that of their white counterparts by an average of $25,000. This disparity is influenced by various factors, including socioeconomic conditions and institutional biases in the education system. 48 source. As for the immigrant population, 10% of Black Americans are immigrants, primarily from the Caribbean and African nations. 46 source. However, specific statistics detailing how many of those Black immigrants are in student debt are less readily available. Generally, research indicates that Black immigrants often have higher educational attainment levels compared to their U.S.-born counterparts. 48 source. While it's clear that many Black Americans carry student debt, pinpointing the exact number who are immigrants or the specific immigrant demographics within this group requires more targeted data. If you're interested in a more comprehensive analysis or specific studies, let me know.